Dan Moskal here, and in this video we are going to look at some internal linking on a new article for SEO on our website. So let's go ahead. This is our website. It's about bad credit, credit repair, credit cards for bad credit. And we have an article. This is currently a draft. If you check out some other related videos, you can see how we chose the title. And what we've done here is we've gone through and done some internal linking. So this article is obviously about building credit with new accounts. So we went through our article and did internal linking, which is linking. So on internal linking would be linking to another page. This is an internal link right here, rebuild credit. It's going to take us to our other page about how to rebuild your credit. And the idea with that, the real idea and specific idea, which has only been gaining importance, especially as of 2013 and all the Google updates recently over the years, we are voting for this, our rebuilding credit page, for the term rebuild credit. So potentially, from my idea, rebuild credit, we should get, with enough links, this is a highly competitive term, but we're voting to have this page show up when people search in the search engines rebuild credit. Sorry, I don't know why that's going so long. Let's just click on it from... Hope I didn't just lose my... Here we go. So this is this page would show up when people search rebuild credit. And the reason we chose that specific term, rebuild credit, and it's important, seriously, take the time to do this if you're working on SEO. And we're going to just look at all these for our video purposes, but we chose rebuild credit, debt collections. That takes us to a page about debt collections. Every time we link to another page on our website, we're voting for that page. This is taking us to a category page, which will help spread the good inbound link, like the good juice on this page will be distributed to all these other pages that are showing up on the first page. We'll look at another example to show. So, and then there's poor credit history, and then there's credit help. This takes us to our home page, which is targeting the term credit help. That's in our title. And the more important our home page is, and the more links it has from other websites and even internally within your website, the more value it's going to be given from Google, and that importance translates into, especially the most, into these articles that are on the front page. All of these articles. So our anchor text, these are the 5 words that we used, and as an FYI, you should not use anchor text. Our article is 600 words, so we used 5 anchor text words. From my research, you shouldn't use it more than 1 to 150 words on a page. With that said, the less even internal linking you have, the more weight will be given. So if we had just done 3 internal links, then those three internal links would be given a little bit more juice and a little bit more value. But this is looking at the Google keyword tool. I imagine you're probably using a keyword tool if you're working on SEO. And what I like to do personally is just look at the exact match most often. From time to time I will play around with that, but poor credit history, that only gets searched for 140 times, which is fine, because that, let's go ahead and let me take you back and just show you this real quick. So poor credit history, that's not searched for a whole lot, but this, they call it anchor text, poor credit history. Those 3 words, that's our anchor text. And when we click on it, it takes us to a page about bad credit. One of the more important things with Google here moving forward, and I think this has been only increasing in importance, is like varying your anchor text. So bad credit is the same thing as having a poor credit history. And let's go ahead and do a Google search to see what's showing up in Google when people search poor credit history. This first page is about improving your credit score, tips to fix poor credit. Okay, so it has poor credit there, but the second page, number 2, is bad credit history. There's no poor credit in the title terms there. Third page, there's no poor credit. The fifth page, or fourth, I'm not sure, what is it, fifth, but you see a lot of these first page rankings don't even have poor credit, and part of that's just because poor credit history is such a low searched volume term. But it's the same thing as bad credit. It's like using a synonym, which is important. It's important to link over to this page too with the terms bad credit from other pages, but we're still voting for that page no matter what we use as our anchor text. It's good to have something that gets searched for, and it's good to use some synonyms, because potentially this page titled bad credit is like being in prison could get ranked for, and will hopefully get ranked for, poor credit history. So I think that makes sense. If not, please leave a comment below, and I can and check out some other YouTube videos here on my channel. I'm happy to show some more. Real quick, the other 4 terms, credit help, credit cards for bad credit, debt collections, and rebuild credit, those are all votes no matter what we use, but using these terms, this gets searched for almost 2,000 times every month, exactly 74,000 times every month. It makes more sense, and trust me, I seriously speak from experience, to use good anchor text with your internal links. And go check out some of the Google Webmaster tips from their blog, or they have a good YouTube channel with Matt Cutts on it, but they essentially explicitly say that you should use good internal descriptive links. They don't tell you to go look at a keyword tool and to use these terms explicitly, but Google really tells you what they want from good websites. So that's the internal linking. We have 5 internal links, and if you have the WordPress SEO by Yoast plugin, this is what our snippet is going to look like when people see it in the search engines. It's going to say building credit with new accounts dash credit help, and here's the meta description. When you're trying to build your credit score with new credit accounts, you must know what you are signing up for so there are no unpleasant surprises. We chose credit repair help for the category, and we're going to publish this so I can show it to you. We made a couple other changes, but initially, this is an article written by one of our business partners. Your new credit account terms and conditions was the initial title, and it's also the URL. That's what this permalink thing is here. And we're going to delete all this because we changed the title to building credit with new accounts to make it a little bit more to target a highly searched keyword term. So we're going to change the URL, because if you go look at Google's even initial, I think they're now in their initial SEO guide for like beginners. You can find it, I'm sure. If not, visit Dan Moskal University. I've got a link over to it from there. But your URL has some importance, and if we just look, let's go back and look at this example. So poor credit history, this says something about improve your score .aspx is the URL. This is bad credit history .html. Credit repair, how help yourself, bad credit score .aspx. Here's some breadcrumbs. We can talk some more about that in a future video. So we're going to change ours. Our goal, this one's credit rating, and the page is about your credit rating. So we're going to change it something to building credit. So we'll say, and we could use build credit or building credit, but we're going to say credit building accounts, and we will just to show you credit building. This is a synonym because the same thing as building credit. We're just saying credit building, and credit building gets searched for 320 times a month. So that's just another sign to Google that we should be ranked for both building credit and credit building with this page. Credit building, building credit. Because we have building credit in our title, and then we have credit building in our URL. Those are both synonyms. They're the exact same thing. Make sure you click OK here. And you can obviously save it, or you can preview it as we have done, and just so we can see it one last time before we publish it. So if you're working to rebuild credit, blah 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 blah, debt collections, blah 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 blah. One side note, it's good to think about when somebody visits your website. I like to have short sentences and a little bit extra space, just when it comes to formatting. Like, if you can look at a lot of these articles on this page. Just for me personally, when I see an article, like if this was the very first article, or let's say all of this was not spaced at all and it was just one article, that'd be kind of intimidating to me personally. I don't really like to read. When it looks a little bit easier to read, I'm a little bit more likely to read it. Like, at the beginning of this, it seems a little bit more user friendly, visitor friendly, and then we spaced it a little bit. That's just one thing I would like to mention. That's the way I am. If instead I landed on the page and I saw all of this in one paragraph, I'd be very quick to hit the back button or pull up another page. So anyways, let's go ahead and publish this so you can see this is the category that it's going to show up under. It's going to show up at the top under the credit repair help category, and it's also going to show up at the top of our home page, because that's the way our website's set up. That's using your latest post. It's not using a static page. So the key right here is this bluish button to hit publish. And now we can go view our post. So let's just look at it from the very top. Boom, here's our home page, building credit with new accounts. This is credit repair help. This is the category that it's showing up under, building credit with new accounts. And let's look at our actual page. And I would recommend that you check your internal linking to make sure all your links are working. So it's on our URL, credit building accounts. I really encourage you using synonyms along with the actual term. Like this page is titled Credit Cards for Bad Credit, and we used the anchor links credit cards for bad credit, anchor link text. And this is just kind of a last chance to, well, it's not a last chance, you can always go back and edit, but it's another chance to go and just make sure everything's working, make sure your page looks the way you want it, make sure all the formatting's right, and you like the way it looks. So this is a great article. We are super psyched to have some help with this, and very awesome article, because building credit is very related to getting credit help and credit repair and bad credit. And we're building out this website. So we'll talk some more here in some upcoming videos. For more tips, visit danmoskeluniversity.com. Also go check out Google's. Google has some great information. They really tell you what they want on your website. And if you have been working with SEO for a long time, you're probably like me and can make some assumptions from your experiences and some of the unsaid, not necessarily hidden, but some of the messages that Google tells you, and they're really becoming more and more transparent. I am very impressed and definitely a fan. Matt Cutts has got some great information. But this is Dan Moskel. Visit Dan Moskel University for more tips. You can also grab our copy of our book over at Amazon, How to Create a Website Easy button. And please comment below, like this video, share it with your friends, family, and colleagues, and have a wonderful afternoon.